You are now listening to the Odd Valley Podcast.
Hello.
Welcome to Odd Valley Podcast Live. We're here, Mochi Squeeze and Jacob Jones, right
Hola.
there in the other camera.
With the messed up hair. Oh, that's a little better.
Yeah, so we're on right now, and I'm trying to do this weird timer thing, but I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
The timer thing is like you press up,
So
point
press
it
up,
at the thing, and press up. Yeah, and then press start.
and then press start.
They might not have heard you so well that time because I think I
Okay.
changed my
It doesn't
compressor.
seem like it's starting.
You gotta just hand it to me. I think I have a better angle.
See, so I mean, anyways, I was
Might
trying
need
to do
another
that.
battery in there or something.
I was trying to do that for him, but because he always says I don't do anything on this thing, so
That's not
I
true.
Was trying
Shut up.
To do it, so
Whatever.
but I don't have a good angle because I'm the one that's sitting with my back towards the timer, so that's why I feel like
Yeah, you just don't have a good angle.
I don't have a good angle, so that's why I don't know why he keeps on asking me to do it.
I didn't ask you to do it. I
But
said, hand me the thing.
Anyways,
Hand me the thing. I said. See?
if you might notice, I am a little drunker
Already drunk.
already
See?
because we wanted to do a little barbecue before we did this because it was nice weather out here in Vegas
Right?
today, and I wanted to be outside and barbecue and do all sorts of fun stuff,
Right?
and so I'm already kind of pretty drunk, which
That's
soon
whatever.
we'll be making this a Friday show.
Yeah.
This one and then next one will be Saturday, and then after that will be Fridays. I feel like it's more conducive to everybody's schedule, because Saturdays we like to do stuff, and I get too drunk too early. Case in point, right now.
Right, but it's okay. We'll
It's
make
okay.
it.
We'll make it through. If anyone saw my Instagram post, before we start getting to the topic, if anyone saw my Instagram post earlier, I did try out a new hairstyle. I did do rollers in my hair to make it more volumized, but I guess it defeats the purpose because, like I have these headphones on, so you can't really see it. But it is a little bit curled in the ends, on the inside and stuff like that. And also, I don't like wearing my hair at a side part. I mean, at a middle part. I like it at
Like
a
the
side
millennials
part.
or like the Gen Zers.
I
Sorry.
used to have it down the middle, but then I don't really. That was when I was a kid. But this doing the rollers, I feel like is a middle part kind of deal to make it more volumized. But I think it does work for the side part. But I just gotta roll it better for the side part, which is my deal.
Cheers to the side part.
My jam. So that's what is going on with my hair, so no one can really tell that my hair is a little bit different. I mean, people might be able to tell that my hair is a little darker because since the last podcast I did get my hair dyed because I'm trying to go back to my natural color and all. So I did
True that.
I cut off the ends that are dead and that are bleached because I used to color my hair like
Blood-eached.
crazy to different colors. But I'm trying to keep my hair natural now. I am getting older. I can't be doing the crazy hairstyles anymore.
Yeah, she used to do like super bright red, like
Yeah, and then gray and
gray before. She did purple very briefly because it freaking faded immediately. But it was
Yeah.
super cool for like a couple weeks. You did green once. I remember that too.
Green.
Yeah, so you were
So-
kind of all over the place with them
I
colors.
was all over the place with the colors, but now I'm just trying to
But I mean, your hair looks good.
stay natural, and have my healthy hair. So,
Yeah, it looks healthy.
Is what I'm doing. So, no regrets. I like how my hair looks. It's healthier and it's nicer. No, but I am jealous whenever I see other girls with their multicolor hair because I used to do that and I really loved doing it, but it just did a lot of damage to my hair.
Yeah.
But okay, so
I wash my hair
what
every day.
we're gonna do is I'm gonna tell you this because it's something I did learn this week. But before I do that, I will let everyone know the topic. The topic is weekend report. So basically, everything that we learned this week could be random, could be researched, whatever. Just stuff that we did not research on. It's just stuff we learned in passing. For me, I don't know about Jacob.
It's not exactly stuff we researched, but it's stuff we learned about this week. So we did read about it. It's just not one full topic.
Yeah.
Although we do have a full topic coming probably next week. That'll be really fun. And it's going to put the odd in Odd Valley.
Yeah, just because we're back from vacation and I had to have a regular week, so work week, so boo, but whatever.
It's all good.
So let's do our preliminary shot. Let's do that. Let's get that done. I'm going to have Jacob pour the shots.
Slide me the shots and talk to the people.
Since I'm inebriated. We ate because earlier, Jacob, if you listen to the last podcast, we were talking about how we got the Blackstone, and Jacob was saying that he was gonna make sloppy joes on it, and I didn't believe that he could do it on the Blackstone, just because I thought it was more like a stew or some sort of sauce, spaghetti meat sauce, and
spaghetti
I was wrong.
Balls.
I was wrong. It is very, very much solid, so it was done well on the Blackstone. And it was good. So I did eat before we did this podcast, but I drank too, so I'm still really drunk.
Yeah, she didn't eat before she started drinking, but oh yeah, fuck.
So
worst case scenario, I drop it, I knock it over on my fucking mouse pad.
Yeah.
It's my awesome mouse pad that I love. Whatever, take the shot with me. Look, we start the show with the shot of fucking whiskey. Don't drop it all over your mouse pad and your phone. That's all I wanted was a shot of whiskey. And now I have whiskey on my pants, whiskey on my mouse pad, whiskey on my floor, whiskey on my pants. Did I say that already?
I said that already. So, whew.
Have to start off with the bang.
I've been drinking, so
be careful. Be careful, guys, because if you spill whiskey everywhere, it might piss you off a little bit.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Bullshit. Fucking bullshit.
So, anyways, we did a preliminary shot. We're gonna do a thing. Is your phone okay?
Don't ask about my phone. Just keep talking.
Okay, fine. Guess we're not asking.
It's on. It's fine.
Phone.
It's just it could be ruined. Who knows?
Okay. Anyways, we're gonna move on. So we're gonna move on to the wheel. The wheel is Trebek. R.I.P. Trebek. We love you. We miss you. And it's a wheel of words. And
I wasn't flipping off Trebek. I'm sorry.
We spin it. And we get 2 words from it, and then we drink. And we gotta be careful because this cuts off the headphones.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right, keep talking.
Okay, and then so we got the 2 words from the wheel, and then when we say those words, we drink. So that's basically what the wheel is. I picked the words, and sorry if the words suck. I hate to be judged, but I'm judged every day, so that's fine.
You're gonna have to read those. I can't even read that.
So the first word.
Wait, hold on.
The first word.
Hold on. I said, I'm gonna turn on the thing. I was ready. Everyone was cool. Everything was fine until I spilt literally a shot over every fucking electronic device I own. Go ahead.
Okay. So the first word is drink, drank, drunk, as always. News, learn, facts, interesting, murder, weird, new, weak, and yuck.
Okay.
Okay. Everybody see Jacob's face? Because that's what I mean by
new and news are the same thing.
He leaves me in charge of doing this.
I didn't leave you in charge.
This
episode isn't gonna go this way. Okay. So shut the fuck up. How about that?
It's okay. Everybody knows.
Shut the fuck up. Week next.
I don't need to explain myself.
Week again. Spin it 2 more times now. News. 1 more. What do you got? Facts. News, facts, and week?
Yep.
All right.
So we have 3 words because we spin when I spun it again, it landed on the same word. So we have 3 words this time. That's what we're gonna do. That's how it's gonna go. And we are moving on to things I learned. I did a lot of research on skin issues this week.
Right. Wait. You said week. Isn't that one of the words? Can I have a beer? I'm out of beer. We were prepared. Everything was fine. And I dropped my shot. And everything's ruined.
I'm scooching him his beer.
Thank you.
But
fucking hate everything right now. I'm so fucking pissed off. What can I do to calm down, everyone? Hit us up at oddvalleypodcast@gmail.com. Let me know. What calms you down when you pour your shot all over your phone? Anything or nothing?
Well, you threw it over there, and I'm going to tell you right now, when you need to open up another beer, I'm not going to get that thing for you because you just threw your thing out of tantrum.
Well, guess what? I have another one back here, so that's why I did it.
Well, just making sure because I'm not getting up. Once I'm in this chair, I don't move unless it's arm's reach from me.
Oh, here, let me turn off the action cam.
Arm's reach. So, but today I did a lot of research on skin.
Yeah, I can reach it.
On skin stuff. Reason being is because we did a lot of outdoor activities, and I noticed I had some sort of weird rash or some weird dots on me, and I got paranoid. If anyone knows me very well, I'm very paranoid about bugs and worms. About catching bugs and worms.
Can we get a little background on why? Did you have a worms problem one day?
No, I just
What is wrong with worms? Where'd you get worms from?
I just don't want to have worms or bugs infestation because worms and bugs infestation are the hardest to get rid of because then you have to pretty much burn everything you own.
How many people have you known that have had worm problems?
One, I have nieces, so they had lice before.
Okay, we're not talking about lice. I'm asking you about worms.
That's still a bug.
I'm asking you specifically about worms. Where did you get worms from?
And then worms, you could get worms in your poops from like ingesting like pork that's not properly cooked. And my family eats a lot of pork because they're Filipino.
Yeah, but I'm saying, where did you get this worms idea? When did that first start? Where you started thinking about worms?
I just told you.
When have you been scared of worms since you were a kid, or what?
Yes, because I saw worms when I had an animal before. There were worms that came out of their poop.
Really?
Okay, so
I'm
that's what I was looking for. Really weird about worms and bugs. I'm not a very outdoorsy person. Okay, and I can admit that. And you know what? I'm not gonna be shamed for that.
I'm not shaming you for that. I'm just saying. Where did you get worms? That's all I was asking.
I'm a city girl. Okay, I'm a city girl. I don't like doing outdoorsy things. I get paranoid easily.
Where's the bell?
I'm scared.
Do you have the bell? Can you handle it?
I mean,
all right. Did we say what are the words again? News, week,
and I fucking forgot.
What's the last one?
I fucking forgot.
What are? Fuck! You didn't circle them. You circled them last week. What is it? Will you turn it toward me or something? You're doing nothing. You're not even saying anything.
And facts.
Okay. Facts, news, week. Okay, don't hit the bells for those. We're just testing it. But that's 3 bells. Let's go.
And so I have a weird paranoia about it. I'm a city girl. I'm not an outdoors person. I don't want to pretend that I'm an outdoors person. I don't even want to go there. I used to when I was a teenager because I thought that's how boys would like me.
Wait,
but I'm
what?
over it.
What, to go outdoors?
No, changing who you are so that a boy will like you.
Oh, yeah, don't do that.
And changing your interest. That's not... I don't do that anymore because I'm not a teenager and that was a gross time in my life.
But going outdoors is fine, though.
No, yeah, that's fine, but I'm just telling you that I don't like going outdoors. I'm not an outdoors kind of person. I don't like the elements, okay? I just don't. So when people say, oh, why don't you go camping? Why don't you do this? I don't do that because I don't like it. Because I'm too paranoid about bugs and worms and things crawling into your orifices.
Okay?
So I do it out of love because I love you because Jacob likes camping and his family likes camping and my family likes camping, okay? I do those things for them.
You've done it one time.
But it's not...
But also I haven't made it
done it after you were...
But I haven't made it a priority, I know, but I'm just saying... It's not like you're doing it all the
You're not
time. I'm not
one-
asking you to fucking go outside and camp every day, am I?
But what I'm saying is that I know that you like to do it sometimes, and that's why I say that's why whenever Jacob brings up camping, I always tell him, well, if that's what you want to do, you have to plan it, because I'm not going to plan it. Because I know Jacob. Jacob's not a planner. He doesn't like to plan things. He doesn't like to do things either. So if he really wanted to do it, he would plan it. So here we go. But anyways, it's my thing. I just don't like doing it, but I do it for the people that I love, and I end up having fun, but I do get paranoid. So case in point, this week,
There's no worms.
I realized,
Get over the worms.
well, are you going to let me finish my story? Because I feel like he doesn't want to listen to my story. So we're going to move on.
Story, but I'm just yelling at you about the worms.
So I researched stuff because I noticed that I had like weird dots on my body. And over the week, if anybody knew, is I was on vacation, so we did like some outdoor stuff. Like we walked in Nevada wetlands, and it was hot, and there were bugs and all that stuff. And then also we were outside in the backyard building the Blackstone, and I was outdoors for a little bit out there, sitting on our furniture that's out there, but it wasn't like, it weathered the storms and everything from Vegas, and we hadn't like really washed them or anything, so I don't know if maybe I got something from there or the wetlands or whatever, but I was very paranoid. So I looked up stuff. I looked up scabies, I looked up bed bugs, and I also looked up rashes, and nothing really goes with what the type of dots I had, right? I even went so far as to check chicken pox and tried to think, did I really have chicken pox as a young kid? I remember having chicken pox, and my mom said I had chicken pox, but who knows? Did I have chicken pox? I don't know. I got really paranoid. And so, but anyways, through my research, I found out it couldn't be any of them, because if anyone didn't know, the only way you can get scabies is through skin-to-skin contact. So it's they kind of put it under like sexual transmitted diseases, because you have to like touch a person's infected skin, which is usually transmitted during sex, and then you get like pockmark. It looks
so
like
who were you touching?
Pustule things.
Who were you touching?
So
You weren't touching anyone.
no, but that's why I eliminated
don't have that
I
shit.
eliminated it because you don't have it.
Even
and
though you
also
brought
they
it up,
really
you brought it up like multiple days in a row, still talking about scabies.
because I touched other people.
What other people?
When we were at the St. Patrick's Day party, I touched two strangers that I don't know. They were
Intimately.
They were hugging me and had their arm around me for a very long time, and
And
I
they
don't
had
know
a whole
who they
bunch of
are.
bumps all over their arms, right?
I don't know. They were wearing clothes.
I'm just saying,
I
like,
couldn't inspect
this
them
is
because I
how
was-
deep it goes for
I
her.
couldn't inspect them because I was drunk. Like things that you do when you're drunk. I don't know. Like anyone could do anything to me when I'm drunk. That's why I don't.
I doubt that.
I don't know. You know.
I'm just saying, sometimes you have to like get your logic brain in there.
So, but anyways, it wasn't that, and it wasn't the bed bugs because Jacob would have some marks too. So
Right.
we eliminated all of that. But then I did talk to my coworker, and then
Yeah.
I did start using a new silicone sponge, because they said it was better than the loofah. And
Which I did bring up in
found
one day,
out
right?
that it is the loofah. It is
Gotta
the
be, huh?
silicone. I'm having an allergic skin reaction to the silicone. and
Wait,
so
what
I
was the
took
bell for?
Benadryl. I didn't. I accidentally touched it.
Okay, weak.
And then so that's what happened. So I learned about that. I learned about multiple skin rashes. It was disgusting looking at the pictures. Ugh. Because on the scabies one, like they showed a penis.
Things. It really just pisses me off more than anything else on this
On the
planet.
scabies one, they showed a penis. So
Ew.
it was weird.
All right, here's some bed bugs.
Yeah, and they're microscopic. So,
But
God.
you feel like
Ugh.
this is what was. Let's just okay. Like,
Ugh.
look at that. That's disgusting.
Yeah,
okay,
it's
I
fucking
agree.
disgusting.
I
And
agree, it's
also
really
because
gross.
if that was it, like I'm paranoid because if that was it, I would have to burn my mattress, burn
Right.
all the clothes that we had in the house. I probably would have to shave my head, shave your head. I don't know.
Just completely all the hair off both our bodies.
Like, and then burn everything we own. Like, that's why I don't know.
We have to just melt our arms with lye and shit.
And so everybody was telling me, how
It's
am I
definitely
going to
not
go
those.
camping? Because there's a camping trip in April.
It was almost like acne.
And then,
you know, like almost like a little tiny hives.
Yes,
right?
It looked like tiny hives.
So
and
originally I told her maybe you're having an allergic reaction, something. It could have been that because we were outside hiking and seasonal allergies may have put some like hives on your arms. But she just like, it's just bugs in her brain. Just bugs. It's got to be bugs. Everything's bugs. Now, if it wasn't bed bugs, what other bugs could it have been?
I don't know.
Like mosquitoes?
No, because they didn't look,
like
because they
bites?
weren't itchy. The thing is that they weren't itchy, okay?
Right.
So that's why I was able to eliminate a lot of stuff, because they weren't itchy. But they're healed now, so don't anyone freak out like I'm contagious.
So they are healed.
But they're healed, yes.
Oh, okay.
And
so
I'm
then
not having any new ones.
that's good.
But it's because for
Silicone,
a while, like for 3 days in a row, I was getting new bumps every day. But it's because I was using
You said new.
I was using the silicone sponge every day because
Yeah.
I was showering every day, washing my body with it. So, but when I talked to my coworker, who's a nurse, and I'm sorry if I don't trust you because you're not in medical. Sorry, babe. I'm sorry, but I just don't, and I'm gonna.
Fair enough.
Right now.
I'm just trying to say that I'm saying a logical thing, and you're just like, it's a worms crawling through my skin. But that's just your phobia.
So when my coworker told me about it,
let's look at worms now.
I did the Benadryl, and I was fun fact, Benadryl does affect me. I used to think Benadryl doesn't affect me, but that's just because I had the bunk Benadryl, the generic Benadryl.
Yeah, I forgot we did that.
This time Jacob got me the real Benadryl, and that shit like knocked me out. I had like the best sleep ever.
The brand name.
I had the best sleep ever. But Jacob did say I talked a lot in my sleep.
Oh my God.
I don't know what I said. Who knows? But like, I do vaguely remember waking up a little bit and saying words, but I don't care because it was the best sleep ever. I did Benadryl for 2 days, and it was the best. I just hope I don't get addicted to it because
it put you to sleep and you had good sleep.
And I had great sleep. But you know what? Slept great yesterday. Didn't have Benadryl, but I did stay up.
You stayed up late.
I did stay up late. I did stay up until like 3 a.m. So.
Yep. You know it.
I don't know. I have sleeping problems.
I mean, you're just a light sleeper, I think. Even when you're on Benadryl and something happened, you would just like wake up like you weren't sleeping at all. You just go, boom, I'm awake.
Yeah.
You're like, what was that sound? What was that sound? And
so
then you'd be right back asleep.
That was some of the stuff that I learned this week, because I researched it a lot. Google is gonna be like, damn, this woman has like skin problems, like, and let's flag her for scabies.
That's not the word.
Yeah, but I said weak.
Oh, you just said it again. That's 2 drinks.
But no. I just want to let everyone know, don't have scabies, don't have bed bugs. It was a silicone.
Don't rub up against people unless you absolutely need to, because they could be disease ridden.
Yeah, you don't.
I'm trying to get worms for the background here. Here we go.
And I even inspected my whole body and my feet to make sure I didn't have ringworm. But ringworm is very specific. You would see it in your skin. So. Well,
it's called ringworm because of the shape of the, like, the quote unquote rash, right?
Yeah,
it kind of looks like a ring.
It looks like a ring.
But it starts
off in the bed of your foot, and then you start seeing it in the rest of your body, and that's not the type of rash I had.
Okay.
I now have an album on my phone named Skin, because I took pictures of the rash.
Oh, pictures of your own skin that you took.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I see.
So
like skin audit. Check out the background I have for today.
Yes. So
like that. The more you know.
Yeah.
But then I also got this background. It's just all worms.
Ugh. So disgusting. So gross.
All right, I'll put it back to the other one.
So that's what I learned
a
little bit. Jacob, what about you? Anything interesting this week besides skin issues and worms and bugs?
Well, number one, I will say I did learn to not put a shot in a dumb fucking spot. so that you don't knock it over all over your shit. You know what I
I've been
mean?
telling you that for years.
But I also was quickly having to pour a shot, and so I should have took my time with it. So I learned 2 things. Number 1, put your drinks and shots in places you won't knock them over.
Mm-hmm.
Now that sounds obvious, but even when rushed. Number 2, slow down, learn a little patience. You know what I mean? Because otherwise you get the beginning of this episode where I'm just yelling all sorts of obscenities, and I'm still mad about it, clearly. Number 3, I need to figure out how to clean a mouse pad. So that's going to be fun.
You know how you clean the mouse pad? You throw it away.
This is a good mouse pad right here. But I guess it's time to update it. It's time to update it. I have a SteelSeries gaming mouse pad here.
I want everybody to know that when you see this mouse pad, if you see it, it's nothing special. It's just black. There's no special design on it. It doesn't feel softer than any other mouse pad.
It's not supposed to be soft. It's just supposed to be a nice level.
It doesn't feel hard. It just is a regular old black. Hold it up for the viewers. Just hold it up. Just show it to them.
Why do you never support my gaming?
Just show it to them. I want you to show it to them, please. This is the mouse pad he doesn't want to, that he says is the most awesomest and specialist one.
It's not the most awesomest. I just said that it's cool and I have to spend money on another one.
I still don't see it. I still don't fucking see it.
You don't see the mouse pad?
That to me.
This is a mouse pad.
That to me.
Okay?
I mean, I guess maybe he likes it for gamer reasons. I don't fucking know.
It's just the fact that I have to buy another one, I guess. Whatever. But I did replace my mouse and not the pad, so whatever. I'll be buying a new mouse pad after today. So maybe it's a blessing that I poured fucking shit all over it. I'm just a little nervous about my phone because it fell directly on top and it seeped into where the holes are. And now I feel like there's almost like a seasoning on it now of just whiskey. So I guess we're good, but it just fucking blows.
If you want to be extra sure, you can just put it in a Tupperware full of rice.
No. That stuff is complete nonsense. It never worked. Never, ever has it worked.
How do you know?
Because I've done it over and over again, and every phone still was fucked.
But maybe it's because you just did it wrong.
Fuck you. How about that?
We don't know. I wasn't there. I didn't witness it. It could have been done wrong.
Thanks for having no faith in me. Let's continue this episode.
No one has any faith in what I do, too. And that's
okay.
That
is not true.
And that's okay because,
you did a good job setting the studio together. All right,
yeah,
you set it up.
But these are things that you could prove because me and you are here. But in the past, if I told you I did something and it didn't work, you would also be like questioning it because you're like, well, I wasn't there, I didn't see it. What if you did it wrong?
I guess, yeah, see? Fine, whatever. But I'm telling you that I did it over and over. What's the fucking steps to it? Rice, Tupperware, phone in there.
Depends
right?
on how wet your phone is. How wet was your phone?
You're just making me so angry with this. Shut up with the shit. Move on. We're not talking about this. This is complete fucking nonsense. Let's move on. It was broken. It was submerged in water.
See?
Completely.
Yeah.
And then I took it out and I put it in rice. I took a Tupperware. I dumped rice in there and I shoved it in there so it was fully submerged in the rice. Why are we talking about this?
And did you close the Tupperware?
Next.
Did you close the Tupperware?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I've probably tried both, closed and open. I've done it so many times and it never works. Because when electronic components are fried, they're ruined. There's no going back. Once it's fried, it's done. That's why you have to be really careful when building a computer. You have to make sure you're fucking grounded. You have to keep touching the metal on your case so that you don't accidentally fry everything. You can't just take that and put it in fucking rice. It's not going to change anything. That's what I'm saying, is that it's a complete myth. People are like, the rice will absorb the water, but it doesn't do shit. It just helps give you peace of mind for a second and then skip the denial phase and into acceptance phase to say, my phone's fucked. Time to get a new one.
Okay, well, I mean...
That's my rant. That's my fucking angry rant about the rice thing.
He had two. You guys had the pleasure of hearing 2 angry rants.
There's going to be a lot of angry rants in here today.
Angry rants.
Anyway.
No, just kidding. I don't want angry rants. Don't give me any angry rants.
All right, then quit putting me into a blind rage.
That's
Please.
easy, though. It's
Please
easy.
stop.
Today you learned, the more you know, today you learned that it's easy to put Jacob into an angry fit.
I guess, but if you really want to make sure it'll happen, you dump a bunch of liquid on my phone, especially something as corrosive as fucking whiskey. Anyway, let's move on.
Whiskey corrosive?
Yes, it is. It's more corrosive than water.
I can never do. I wish I could do the eyebrow thing.
What
You know,
eyebrow?
when
What
you-
eyebrow thing?
You raise one eyebrow.
This?
I'm really trying.
You mean like the rock move?
Yeah, I can't. I'm really trying. Is it happening? I'm trying.
It is. No,
I'm trying to do one right now.
you're just making a stink
See,
face.
no. See,
Both your eyebrows didn't really move much, actually.
see, can't do it. I'm not talented like that. I can't.
I don't think
Can't
it's
do
a
things
talent.
with my
Just
eyebrows. I think it's a talent. Not a lot of people could do it. I can't do it, and I.
why
know
don't you
other
try the
people-
other side? You just look worried.
See, no, I can't.
It's,
I tried.
Can you not
tried.
feel your eyebrows?
I can feel them, but I don't know how to move them individually.
Okay.
I could Google it and see.
All right. Do like an up eyebrow. Okay. Now bring them down. Okay. Now you just need to isolate one side, and then I can't. Now I forgot how to do it. Now I can't do it anymore. No. Well, kind of. I could see your left eyebrow raising a little bit higher. Because for me, it's easier it's easier for me to lift my left eyebrow than my right eyebrow. If you're listening at home, watching at home, go ahead and try it. Let us know. Could you do left or right?
I can't.
Could you do none of them? I'm not gonna shit on you.
Sometimes I
I
feel
know
like
it's hard.
it looks like one is going up, but that's because one of my eyebrows are uneven. One is like more arched than the other. So
Yeah, maybe.
but you know what? All natural. I'm not gonna give in to these microblading, thin.
You used to thread them.
Yeah,
remember?
I did used to thread them, but
Or
I used
get
to
them
only,
threaded, excuse me.
I used to thread them, but I used to only just have them clean it. I didn't have them shape it or do anything else with it. I'm just lazy now, so I don't get them threaded, and so it's not really clean anymore. But I never got it. I never like followed the trend on like super thin or like super thick or like the baby caterpillar chasing the mama caterpillar or something like that. I just
okay.
don't do that.
Is that a thing on TikTok or what?
No, it's a thing on Friends.
Oh, nice. Was that Rachel? Monica?
Nope.
All right, good talk.
It was Joey.
Anyway, sorry everybody for my rage, but that's just the type of shit that really sets me off. Just saying. Now to get into the actual news stuff, I have a news background here. I have a couple other like planet backgrounds and stuff. I want to start today off with the hot mic. You remember that?
A lot of people got caught like just talking about shit while they weren't supposed to be talking about shit.
Well,
Like the pilot.
yeah, we're talking about the pilot right now. So I want to play. Let's just talk about the story really quick. Essentially, there was a pilot who's flying in or out of San Jose in California and just shit talking California liberals.
Is that what it's called?
Oh, I farted.
Southwest.
So you guys know.
Airlines.
Southwest Airlines, I think. Yeah, let's see.
And he said a lot of shit.
Yeah. Call for Southwest Airlines flight 531 can also be heard on the frequency around the same time of the rant. So yeah, I think it's Southwest. We don't need to really hear all the details, but I do want to play the call audio.
Are we allowed to do this?
Yeah, we're going to. We won't get copywritten because it's not music or anything.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna play the call here, and you can listen to this guy like just go fucking buck wild.
21.3 is ready to go. Yeah, spice. Liberal.
These liberal fucks.
Probably like 8 guns out here somewhere as it is. Weirdos.
Like, who the fuck drives Hyundais now?
Hyundai.
Could have at least said fucking like Hondas.
Can you hear him? All the cursing bleeps.
You could have said fucking Hondas, not Hyundais.
Calling on tower.
That makes more sense.
Okay, you can barely hear him because you know we got some side chaining going on, but he says fuck this place, goddamn liberal fucks. 8 guns out here somewhere as it is. Fucking weirdos probably driving around in fucking Hyundais.
I don't even understand why he says 8 guns out here somewhere.
Because like it's so liberal in California that they're like anti-gun and stuff, right? And he's calling them weird, and he's saying they're driving fucking Hyundais and roads that go slow as fuck, which I do agree with that part, just because there's a lot of traffic.
But that's all of California.
It says you don't have balls unless you're fucking rolling coal, man. God damn it.
Yeah. You know what? This
So
is the
you
thing.
know,
Like, I don't even care that he's
pretty
talking
crazy.
about liberals or whatever. You know, like, I get it. We sometimes trash talk other political parties, which is fine.
Yeah.
Well, no one's gonna ever know anybody.
It's
but
not about what he's saying, man.
It's like
It's just the
everyone
fact.
was really upset that he got fired. And it's like, why are you fucking upset he got fired? You know that you would have gotten fired at your job. Like, no
Dude, yeah,
matter
for
what
real.
job you're in, if you got caught saying weird shit like that, you would have gotten fired. I mean,
and I was talking to Mochi about this earlier.
is that unreasonable? I
No.
already expect myself to get fired if ever someone caught me talking about saying that out loud.
I mean, look, at In-N-Out, we had 2 separate buttons for the headset, an internal button and an external button. And I'll admit, I used to say some like horrendous shit on the internal button in between talking to the customer. You know what I mean? Or I would maybe make a joke or something. And so like the customer wouldn't hear me, but the people on the grill, the other people with the headsets in the store would hear me. And they weren't sure if I was saying it to the customer or just saying it so only we could hear. And I would do that just to fuck with the people on the headset, but I was really good at jumping between the buttons. But let's
Everybody thinks they're really good until they fucking get caught. This is
exactly
probably-
my point. That's my point. You know, that's what probably was happening.
Pilot said
there.
he's all like, "Oh, don't worry, I'm never gonna get caught. I'm really good at this like,
Right.
switch shit." And then he
Where he's all
fucking
like,
got
"Oh, I'm
caught.
gonna talk shit about California liberals."
You always have,
You know
you
what I
always
mean?
got the risk that you're just gonna fucking get caught.
Just
if
like
you're
I'm making
gonna
fun of
say it.
someone's accent, maybe, or like who
yeah, if
knows,
you're
man.
gonna
I was
do
like
it-
19, you know.
If you're gonna do it, you have to just be prepared that like for the consequences.
Right, and it's like, okay, you can argue like First Amendment and all that stuff. I get
No,
it, but
not at your work.
yeah, it's a private
Not
business.
at your
They could
fucking work.
like just like for the same reason
Because
that
there's a code of conduct contract that you sign.
exactly, yeah. So that's why it's
So
like
there's no fucking First
you
Amendment.
can't be
or
cursing
whatever
over the
fuck.
fucking. You can't be cursing over the fucking headset. You know what I mean? Like
You could have even
over
said
the
like he
whatever.
could have even said, "Oh, you know Stacy, the other flight attendant, I fucked her in the bathroom."
yeah,
And then
that would have been
he
the same. It
still-
would have
he
amounted to the
still
same.
got fucking fired. Like,
Exactly.
he would've still
That's what
got
I'm getting
fucking
at. Yeah,
fired.
exactly. So
Because
I don't
people
think
were
it's a
mad,
content. I
like,
just think it's
Conservatives
the
were mad
language
because
that
they
was
thought
used.
that he got fired because he was talking about liberals. No, that's not why he got fired. Okay,
Nah,
fuck
come
you.
on.
He got fired because he got caught talking shit about people.
Yeah,
in
if you
general.
have irrefutable evidence that it was because the liberal cabal, California liberal cabal, is the one who got him fired, go ahead and let me
Yeah,
know.
so,
But
I
I'm
mean-
sure it's just because he cursed a lot. You heard the beeps kind of in the background. I don't know. Like I said, we got sidechained, so
He was probably just mad because he had to go. He had to go there, and he just wanted to get home. And then he was still taxiing, and he needed to.
Weak.
He needed to.
We're just drinking
land
as
or
it is, so.
whatever. So fuck.
Fuck, man. I had a rhythm,
And I
but
get it. Everybody has a day like that. You know, everybody has a day. I'm gonna tell you, I have a day where like I get a very difficult thing and I just talk shit all day about it to my coworkers and like I just have to remember that am I on hold or did I hang up for real? Like I double check the phone.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I hung up. We're good.
dude, when I worked for Logitech Harmony for a while there, and that was at a call center. So like same sort of thing. Like you couldn't say a bunch of crazy shit to a person just because they're like mean to you on the phone. You'd have to be like still nice to them, you know. But if
I always do.
people blow up on the customer because they're being an ass, even though they're actually being an ass to you, and you're in the call center. You can't like be a dick. You can't.
What I do is I always do the crazy polite words.
Kill them with kindness.
No, like I'll my tone of voice. I'll be saying nice words, but my tone of voice will be like the complete opposite or whatever. And then so to get my point across, like, you know, stop being a fucking dick, or like you're a fucking jerk off. I gotta get off the phone with you.
But you want to say that.
Yeah, I wanted to say that. So what I say is to get off the phone with someone that like is totally berating me and I want to fucking cuss them out is I'm like, okay, ma'am or sir, clearly everything that I'm doing is not to your liking, so I'm either gonna have to hang up or transfer you to my manager.
Whoa.
Okay. And then like I just hang up or transfer.
That's pretty intense. Clearly I'm not able to help you, so I'm going to escalate you to so and so.
That's what I do.
That is what you got to do sometimes. All right.
So it's like my way of saying fuck you.
Yeah,
I'm transferring you.
That's what I was going to say.
welcome.
I'm like, kind of sounds like you're saying fuck you, bro.
Yeah, it's basically what I'm saying, but in a polite way.
All right, the next story I have is Britney Spears' attorney.
Free Britney Spears, please, God.
Bring this down a little bit.
I feel sorry for this woman, and I'm gonna say that, like, I'm gonna say, yes, I probably was one of the fans that partook in her downfall, because I did love Justin Timberlake.
Right.
But seeing it now, he probably was a jackass for everything he did to her. And when she was having her meltdown, I was like, damn, she crazy. But now
we all said that
after
though,
like seeing it, yeah, she wasn't. She was just going through a tough one, you know. But I did think before that, oh well, they wanted this. They wanted to be famous. Like, this is the things that come with it.
Right.
But now when I look back on it, it's like really sad. Because I did watch the Framing Britney Spears documentary, and yeah, people out there are gonna be like, "Oh, it's because you watched a documentary, so you're changing your mind." But yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, I am changing my damn mind. Actually.
And then if I see something else that's changed my damn mind again, then I might do that again. I just could only rely on how I feel at this time, and how I feel at this time is that I do feel bad for her, and she should have her freedom. No one should have to be like captive in their own life, especially her. She makes like so much money, and she does it for herself, and then she can't even
makes a lot of money, but it's not her money. It's their
it's not
money.
her money. It's their money.
Just straight up take it from her.
And she can't even decide what she wants to do. Like, they decide what project she could work on and all that stuff. That's fucking bullshit.
It's pretty lame. So essentially what the actual news is, quick background is that her like her dad, her family, but mostly her dad and some attorneys took control.
Just her dad.
And her dad and her dad's attorneys, essentially, have taken control of her life. Her attorneys as well, but to me, it's not her. Okay, it's just her dad, and some fucking lawyers basically run her life, run her finances. She has like almost no say in anything she does.
Yeah, and it's really sad because the way conservatorship works, not a lot of people know this, but the way conservatorship works is that because her dad runs her conservatorship, he could basically build the estate as he pleases.
Right. So if he wants a raise, he could be like, "Oh, I get a raise."
Or if he says, "Oh, this is how much you're paying me an hour. This is how much you're paying me an hour." And even the attorneys that he hired to fight for him, she's paying for.
That's what I'm trying to say.
She pays.
Is that essentially she's earning money for a bunch of lawyers and her dad. But as well as her family too. She
pays for her. No, because I don't think her mom gets.
Because I thought that her family also gets a cut.
No,
that's what it seemed like in the doc. Is that like all these people in her family aren't doing shit about it, basically.
No,
and to me, it makes them all complicit.
So. Like, I think it's only her dad that controls the money, So whatever he feels he could spend the money on is what he spends the money on.
And he's not allotting a certain amount of money to them.
I mean, I don't know. He could, but it wasn't.
That's what I'm saying. I think that the Spears family is all getting some of that money too.
Because if she was upset at the whole family, she would have said, I don't want anyone from my family taking over my conservatorship. But she specifically said that she just doesn't want her dad to do it. And then in the documentary, I think her mom petitioned to be conservatorship, then and she was fine with that, but then she just didn't want her dad to do it. So there's something going on with her and her dad. She's okay with the rest of her family, it's just her dad is something that triggers her or something. I don't know. I mean, I could be wrong, but
no, I okay, well,
so
either way is fine. Look, it's a little bit confusing, right? What's happening. And what I'm saying is that in the documentary, they reached out to her family, and her family didn't talk that much. So we could just make all sorts of we could figure out whatever we want in our brain.
But also,
we're not getting the full picture here. But at the end of the day, it is her dad who's being a dick, who's basically paying him, lining his pockets, his lawyer's pockets. They keep giving themselves raises, whatever. But you look at her, everybody's like, oh, she's crazy, whatever. But it's just because she's locked up and she has to follow all these people's instructions because it's court mandated. It's legal.
I know. She can't even fucking get someone to just do her hair right. And
now, today the news came out that her attorney is requesting the judge oversee her court ordered conservatorship, remove her father, Jamie Spears, as a conservator of her person, and permanently replace him with Jody Montgomery. Now, Jody Montgomery, I think, is
not anyone related to her.
It's not anyone in her family. It's just another fucking lawyer, basically.
It's just another...
It's one that she can trust, apparently. But then I still don't really trust it.
It's a court-appointed conservator. So it's it's basically like...
It could be... Who is it?
No, it's basically
a social worker.
Remember how we watched I Care a Lot?
Yeah.
And then that woman, she just owned a company that does conservatorship for people.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying is that doing. Okay, so who is this Jody person? She could be just as bad as everybody else, right?
No, because if she's saying that she wants her to do it, she probably trusts her in some way, met her or trusted her in some way, or maybe she talked to her lawyer and her lawyer said, okay, this is a good conservator, Yeah,
but here's the thing. Look, the thing that's interesting is that Jody Montgomery, has served as her temporary conservator since 2019, because Britney Spears' dad has been hospitalized and stuff since then. So it's will this change anything for her? Because she's already being. It's it sounds like they're just formalizing what's already happening. So to me, it's almost like nothing will change.
Well, maybe because her dad was sick or whatever, and this person had to take care of her. Britney Spears saw that maybe it's better being under her conservatorship than her dad, because from the very, 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 very beginning, when she even went into conservatorship, based on what I heard in the documentary. When she went in when she knew she had to go into conservatorship because of all the crazy shit she was doing. So she knew someone had to be a conservator for her. She said, name anybody except for my dad. I don't want my dad to be my conservator. But everybody went against that and they named her dad.
Right.
But she never wanted her dad from the very, very, very beginning. And then even in the documentary, when they showed her, because when she did start feeling better again and she started working again, they did another documentary in the life of Britney Spears while she was in conservatorship. Yeah. It showed her working and her dad there, and then there were clips of her saying that, basically saying, people just don't understand. I keep on saying what I want or what I need, and no one is listening. So it's her dad just doesn't fucking care about how she feels or what she wants. He just wants her to keep on rolling out the dough, which is fucked up. And they never had based on the documentary again, they never had a close relationship. They from the beginning, even when she started, all the people that were in the business that helped her get started said they basically never saw the dad. They
Right.
only saw the dad when they had to talk about the money part. And it's like, why the fuck aren't you there for your fucking daughter?
Can I have another beer, please? Thank you. Yeah, you're right about that. It's just that I just don't really have that much faith in this. But we don't know. So okay, coming out of this, I know like I have more questions than anything, but all I know is that the next hearing for all this is April 27th. So maybe we'll get a little more information after that.
I'll be off.
Maybe once
We could protest free Britney Spears instead of camping.
Cool. Anyway, let me spit this out.
Just kidding.
Before you
Just
interrupt me
kidding.
again.
Just kidding. We love.
April 27th, maybe we'll learn more about it because then it'll be formalized, and then maybe that's what they've been waiting for, is the fact that like they need it to be like formalized for them to actually make any changes.
Yeah, because she said.
Let's hope.
Okay,
That's
I
all I'm
follow
really trying to
Britney
say.
Spears on Instagram, and then basically, I know she keeps in close contact with her mom, and they're pretty cool because she stopped working.
Weak.
She stopped working, because in protest of like her dad being the conservator of her financial part, and then recently her mom, I guess, sent her a throwback video of her just singing in when she first started.
Uh-huh.
So it was just her singing when she first started getting big. And then Britney Spears reposted it and said, my mom sent me this, and she remembers that moment, and she said she remembers when she just loved singing, and that's what she loves to do, and that she hopes one day she could do it again. She could do it again. See, it's just that she's doing it as a protest against her dad. And
Well,
I
we'll
would
see.
do that. I would do that. If my dad
We'll see
was
about
trying
that.
to come into my life and try to tell me weird shit and trying to control my money, I would be fucking pissed too. I would say, fine, fuck you. I'm not gonna. And you know what he said? He basically said, because they went out and made a comment and said, oh, I don't understand why Britney is like sad. I mean, she gets to travel wherever she wants. She can spend whatever money she wants.
Okay.
That's basically like.
It's bullshit.
Yeah, what the fuck? That
Yeah,
still
for
doesn't mean freedom. Freedom's freedom. Like,
Right.
it doesn't fucking matter.
She can't do anything for herself, and it's court mandated, and like she's been stuck in this for so long. And also she wants to be able to see her kid. And so there's just so much wrapped in there that's
Well,
like
she
really
could
fucked
still
up.
see her kids, but she doesn't have full custody. I don't
She
think.
can see her kids because of this conservative
Yeah,
issue.
because she has a
ship,
conservatorship.
You know what I mean?
So,
So like, hopefully she
that's
gets
why
some whatever.
she's,
Like, let's move on to the next
I
story
think
though.
that's why she's compliant, because she wants to see her kids. I mean,
That's
who
what I'm
wouldn't?
trying to say. Yeah, but let's move on to the next story. No more Britney Spears.
Well,
Okay.
you should save that for last, because I got a lot to say about.
I
Britney
know,
Spears.
but we're going in circles. Next up, Madonna has been accused of photoshopping her head onto the body
this
of
was
another
the
woman in a
worst.
picture.
This was
saw
the
this
fucking
morning.
worst.
I saw this morning today too. The Queen of Pop 62 shared an image of herself in a Joy Division t-shirt on Instagram in 2015, but Australian fan Amelia M. Goldie has claimed it was actually her body in the snap. Now, I don't know why this news is just barely coming out today. Maybe she just barely noticed. But here's the picture in question. Now, take a look at this. If you can't see it, check us out, twitch.tv/Odd Valley. Follow us on Twitter at Odd Valley Podcast. Or Odd Valley, I'm sorry, Twitter at Odd Valley Pod. Either way, you'll find us. We're also on YouTube, whatever. But here's the video of it. It looks like shit. The head is
it's a
way
picture.
too fucking big. It's a picture of a woman wearing a Joy Division t-shirt, a skirt, like one of those, I don't know, school skirts, office skirts, whatever, and then some like long like wedge heels or some kind of thing.
Mhm.
They're like boot heel thingies. And like the head, number one, the lighting doesn't match up. The head is too big for the body. It's
And the
like one of the worst
skin
Photoshop
color of
shops
the
I've ever
head,
seen.
The skin color of the face,
It does not match.
it doesn't match the neck, and you can't even, and it doesn't match where like you could be. It's like, oh, maybe her makeup is different or fucked up. No, it's like totally like
It looks so unrealistic, and terrible.
And it's like, why did she want to post that though?
Because she's an idiot.
I mean, what was the caption? Why did she want to post that?
The
What did
caption
it say?
is, "I look cool," spelt Kewl, and the K is capitalized with maybe 12 periods and then a heart
And so if
symbol,
I
hashtag
go-
rebel heart.
Okay, so if I go on Madonna's Instagram right now,
Yeah,
I
this
could
is
go
it.
back and
Yeah.
I could see that.
Yes, look. You can see on here, it's the verified Madonna account. I'm going to click on it right now. It'll bring up a legit Instagram window. Madonna, the verified
Oh,
check, you can see
someone-
it. You know what I mean? It's
Someone
real.
commented and said, "OMG, girl, I know."
Yeah, this is the comment section. It's now that this is like a, you can see that these comments are coming in like recently. That was from 3 hours.
Okay.
That's from 2 hours. Blah blah blah.
I wonder
Fake,
if it was okay.
clown, whatever. You know what I mean? But this was posted in 2015,
Okay. See,
and they're barely figuring it out now. But here's the
2015
original
or
picture.
2018.
2015. This is the original picture. Now you could see like, okay, it matches up. The skin tone looks the same. Whatever, everything looks the same in this picture of the original. You know what I mean? Here's the actual person. Her name is Amelia Goldie. You can check her out on Instagram as well.
Okay,
Wearing like a similar
I said
T-shirt.
earlier, I would have.
Oh man, what the fuck?
If I was Madonna, I mean, girl, you did it all wrong. If I was gonna steal someone's body and stuff and post it on my Instagram, especially if I was famous, I would just like contact the person.
That's a drink.
I just contact the person, have her sign an NDA, and say like, "Hey, I'm gonna Photoshop my face onto your body, and here's $100,000. Sign this NDA, and then like never talk about it again." I mean,
Right.
I'm all for
She
NDAs.
should have got ahead of
like,
it. I agree.
I'm all for NDAs if it's something innocent like this. I mean, if it has something to do with rape, then F no. But like, this is just an innocent photo. She just wanted her body to look good. Like, and I get it. I get it. Everyone, she's getting older. She wants her body to look good. She wants to prove to her fans she still got it. You can still do it. Just pay the woman. Why don't you just fucking pay the woman? I bet you she would have just shut the fuck up if you just paid her. She probably
Yeah,
wouldn't have
but
come
she
out.
waited 6 years to even say it, so she's been waiting this whole time probably.
Yeah, but I wonder why. Does she have a new project coming out? Does Madonna have the new project coming out?
I don't know. No, it's because Madonna posted it 6 years ago. I'm talking about the original chick.
No, I know.
Is barely bringing it up now.
I know.
Maybe
that's
she
why-
just didn't know. Maybe she had no idea until eventually
And then
someone's
someone
like,
told her, like, "Oh, I was going through Madonna's
I think-
pictures, and I think, this
that-
is you."
Don't you have this T-shirt? And like again, you in the post, you could see her wearing the same T-shirt again. That's the T-shirt. In the
Everyone has
picture,
that
it looks
T-shirt,
blue.
though.
It's just because of the lighting.
Everyone has a T-shirt like that. She could just bought it. I mean, I believe that they did Photoshop. I'm just saying,
Whoa,
like, playing
whoa,
devil's
okay.
advocate. Like,
Okay.
everyone could get a shirt like that. I've
Right.
seen I've seen billions of people with shirt like that.
Okay.
Shirts
anyway,
like that.
so
I'm
that
sorry, it sounded a little funny.
no, you're good. You're just drunk.
I'm just drunk.
Don't
yeah.
forget that we're playing a drinking game here. All right, so let's just say facts. And I'm going to hit the buzzer because my phone still works. All right, we're good. And when you hear this buzzer sound, take a drink. So, yeah, I said facts. That's
Okay,
two.
what's your other news?
Two
Bring up
sips.
the
Let's go.
thing. Bring up your serial killer one because we're already at 58.
You want to talk about the serial killer? Okay, well, I mean, I brought up some true crime and stuff and some other random news. But let's just quickly talk about this. There's going to be a new show. It might be on there already, called The Serpent on Netflix. Okay, it's a serial killer drama. They're calling it nihilistic murder porn, which I don't understand.
I know what this is about. It's about the guy in
The guy's name is Charles Sobrage.
I know about him.
He's a French thief, fraudster, and serial killer. He preyed on Western tourists throughout the hippie trail of Southeast Asia in the 70s. He's known as the Bikini Killer, the Splitting Killer, and the Serpent, which is what the show is titled after. Due to his cunning deception and evasion, Sobrage committed at least a dozen murders and was convicted and jailed in India from 76 to 97. After his release, he retired, promoting his infamy in Paris, and then he returned to Nepal, where he was arrested, tried, and received a life sentence. So he is put away. That's good. That was the audio from the trailer, which I didn't realize was playing, but that's okay. But it sounded like it might be interesting. It might be the next thing to watch on Netflix if you're into like
I am gonna
stuff
watch that.
like what was
But
that?
just a quick bring up.
Mindhunter
I also did learn about
and
the
stuff.
Doodler.
Oh, the Doodler. Yeah, I forgot about the Doodler.
He hasn't
pull
been
that up.
caught yet. The Doodler.
Yeah, that's the dude.
He liked
what the fuck?
he liked
I spelled
to draw gay men in San Francisco, and then the people he would draw, he would murder, and he would
also
display
known
them
as
on
the
beach or
Black
something.
Doodler, apparently.
That's racist, though.
That is racist. But yeah, it's a perpetrator met his victims at gay nightclubs, bars, and restaurants, sketched them, and then killed them. But I'm assuming he stopped doing that after he realized people are investigating him, and he just probably kept killing
Yeah,
people.
but also he can't do that now because people do that on TikTok all the time. Like, they'll do a TikTok.
I
of
just
them,
followed a
like,
doodler today.
Yeah, drawing like people on the subway or something,
No.
and then like showing it to them. You better
He
beware
wasn't
of
drawing
those
stuff.
people.
He wasn't drawing people on the subway. He was just drawing a cartoon.
Well,
but
I'm just
anyway.
saying, I don't care. Drawing is drawing. Draw a stick figure of a person. And
Oh,
then
here's
say,
another-
Hey, I did this thing of you, and then like kill them while they're looking at the stick figure portrait that you fucking drew.
Cool. Next thing.
Just saying.
Arrested Development cast and celebrity admirers mourn Jessica Walter.
Did she die?
Jessica Walter just died.
Jessica Walter died.
Yeah, she was also
When
the
did she
in
die?
Archer. Yesterday, I saw
She
this.
died yesterday.
Yeah, so that was
Why
on
did you tell
Friday.
me yesterday?
Because I wasn't around you at the time. Yeah.
We're around each other all the time. We live together. I'm shocked.
You were at work or something. I don't know.
This is literal shock on my face. Jacob just
Jessica
really
Walter's
shocked
dead.
me.
I'm sorry.
This lady died.
I'm sorry to break the news. Let's have a
Oh
let's
my
have a drink for Jessica
God.
Walter.
How did she die?
'Cause she was incredible in stuff.
Yes.
I bet you that
cheers.
I-
Oh my God! If you did not watch Arrested Development, she is the best in that. She's the best crazy mom ever.
She's also a
Jesus,
crazy
hell.
mom. She's also a crazy mom in the cartoon Archer. If you've never watched Archer, watch it. H. John Benjamin
Good Lord, Lemon.
and Jessica
Why didn't
Walter.
you tell me?
It's because you
You
weren't there.
shocked me.
Because you weren't there. Okay, Jessica Walter's dead. Be sad because that's really sad.
That's so sad. What did she die of? Old age?
We don't know, but she's 80, so being old.
No, you just didn't do enough research. I'm gonna look up this after the
Go ahead and look it up. I thought you
I
would have
need
already
to know
known
why
about this.
she died. No, see, that's how fucked up the world is. That none of my social medias even showed me that she died.
Well, it was all over Reddit, so I don't know. That's why I didn't bring it up because I figured you already saw it.
I was even on Reddit. It didn't even show me that she died.
I'm
so
sorry,
sad.
you're following the wrong subreddits. Okay, so that if you didn't know about Jessica Walter, rest in peace, Jessica Walter. She was great. Let's
She's
move
my
on.
Betty White. She's
Yep.
my Betty White.
Okay,
That's so fucking sad.
I mean,
I'm sad.
Okay. yeah, she's
I wasn't
also
into
she's
Golden
also
Girls,
a great
so-
white person that was a lady. But Betty White, I think, is like in her 90s now.
I'm so sad.
I'm gonna be sad when Betty White dies.
I'll be
too.
sad
Jessica
when Betty
Walter
White
is sad.
dies too, but I'm just saying, like,
Here's okay.
I didn't really watch Betty White, but I watched her.
You're still reeling from it, but
I'm so
here's
sad.
let's go to a happier note or more interesting, something that isn't so grim.
I know.
Borat subsequent movie film sets Guinness World
Ugh,
Record for
I hate
Oscar
this
nominated
guy.
film with longest title.
Just
What do you think of
shut
that?
up. This guy.
You like that?
I'm sorry.
Okay, we'll
I
put
know
that away.
people love him, but I don't like Borat. I don't like that character.
All right,
he
let's get
does.
let's get into some true crime.
I remember watching his
Really
stupid
quick.
movie with Pamela Anderson.
I like Borat. All right, let's continue.
And I only watched it because they filmed the Pamela Anderson thing at the city
Facts.
at the block of Orange, and I lived there at the time when they filmed that.
Are you gonna drink more? Or are you just completely?
No, I've
trashed?
been drinking. What the fuck?
All right, well you owe me a sip right there.
One sip, which
Let's
I
go.
was gonna take.
Let's go.
Jesus.
I'm just making sure you're drinking too, because I have to pee really bad. All right, here we go. Some true crime.
Me too.
Here comes some true crime.
So do the true crime because I'm gonna have to. If when I pee, it takes a little bit longer for me because I got this bodysuit on.
All right. 2 girls, 13 and 15, charged in botched carjacking and murder of an Uber Eats driver.
You know what? It was probably because they fucking tried to do a prank and then they killed him, and then because all these young kids are getting arrested or killed because they're stupid ass pranks because they want to get a
Yeah.
lot of likes and views.
Yep, I blame it on TikTok.
I blame it not just on TikTok. I blame it on Instagram, YouTube,
Oh,
fucking
no.
TikTok. Even though I frequent those sites a lot, I'm just saying, because kids are fucking stupid. Kids are stupid
Shit.
these days.
So apparently they tried to use, or they had a taser. They tased the guy, and then he died.
See? Because they
But
probably
it's
were.
because he was 66.
Yeah, they probably were like, "Oh, let's do a prank where we tase this Uber Eats driver." Fucking stupid ass.
Yeah, but then when you're 66 and you get tased, your heart could stop.
Yes.
So that's not good.
My heart could stop right now because I could
Don't
have
do
heart
that.
issues. You too. If someone tased you,
Anyone.
you don't know what anyone's going through.
Don't
You're
tase
not-
me, bro. My heart could stop.
Fucking hell, Jesus Christ! Like kids today are like fucked up. Like okay, like I didn't learn it this week,
Okay, here we
but I
go.
learned it the other.
I have some more
a month
details.
ago.
I got details. Leo told the court that Leo, which I don't know who
They
Leo is.
pranked someone
I'll
with a
just say,
bush
they
knife.
told the court that the delivery driver tried to force his way back inside the car, climbing on top of the teen in the driver's seat. Before he got completely inside the car, the 13-year-old reached over, started the ignition, and manipulated the gear shift, the detective said. The vehicle lurched forward, with Anwar still hanging outside the car. The car traveled the block before making a sharp turn to the right, striking the curb, smashing into a parked curb, and overturning. Anwar was ejected. So it wasn't even a fucking tase, dude. He was like trying to get back into his car that they stole already. And they fucking were like driving with him on the car. And then they smashed into another car and he went flying. And he probably broke his fucking head. He smashed his brains in.
What the headline is. They got arrested, right? And
They're
in jail?
they're arrested. Yeah,
They're
fucking
arrested?
and
Okay.
charged. They're charged already.
Okay, good. Because you know what? Good.
Damn.
Fuck those people. Like kids.
Wow, here's the video.
Kids, please, kids, teens, kids.
I'm turning the audio off.
20-year-olds, please just.
Damn. Okay, here we
don't
got some
do
video
stuff
here.
like this. God, go back to
Yeah,
like
so you could see the car on the top
taking
left.
naked photos for
You
likes.
can't see my
I'd
mouse.
rather you do that than do this, please, God. Every time I see teens like this, I always get flashbacks of my niece. I hope she doesn't do weird shit like
She
this.
better
Please,
not do
God,
this shit.
No.
Look, you can see the car in this video here. I have the audio off because, we don't want to get DMCA'd or whatever. But
Yes.
you can see the car turned
I see
over
it.
on its
I have
side.
to pee. I have
And
to
these are
pee.
the
You gotta
girls
keep on
right here
talking. I gotta pee.
getting arrested.
I gotta pee.
We'll watch a little bit more of them. Like, what is the point of doing this kind of thing?
Disappointed in them.
Yeah, I'll just keep reading more of the article. The girls' names have been withheld because they're under 18. I saw all the police cars first, then I saw the car, and I thought, this must be a movie scene or something, D.C. resident Pamela Johnson told NBC affiliate. A GoFundMe page set up for Anwar's family described him as a hardworking Pakistani immigrant who came to the United States to make a better life for his family. It's really sad, but these GoFundMe pages, it's like, I guess they can be good. I guess they could be good for stuff like this, but to me it just feels a little dystopian to be like, oh, there's a GoFundMe page set up for whatever. But I mean, no, in this situation it makes sense because that's just my knee-jerk reaction because GoFundMe has been tarnished with a lot of people doing weird stuff, but like taking advantage of people, or I just figured like maybe people are trying to make money off this, but clearly not. It says as of Friday morning, the page had raised more than $146,000. We're over the goal of 100,000, and they're designated to pay for a traditional Islamic funeral and to help the widow with finances, which is great. So I'm glad that at least the internet could.
I did it.
The internet. I was like wondering why there was a GoFundMe, and I was like, thinking people are just trying to make money off of this, but they made $146,000 to help pay for like everything, So at least there's a silver lining here.
Yes. And also
I just
today
wasn't sure because I'm just barely reading this story for the first time, so I wasn't sure. But I don't know. GoFundMe to me, like, it's just, I don't know. It kind of leaves me a bad taste in my mouth because of all the weird shit people do on there. But now it's my turn to pee.
I made it
so
happen.
I'll be right back.
Peeing in a bodysuit.
Whoa.
Peeing in a
See?
bodysuit is really rough, man.
That's my phone breaking right there.
No, it's not. Peeing in a bodysuit is really rough, okay? Girls, you know this problem, girls. You either gotta unbuckle everything or you gotta just scooch everything to the side, which could get messy, and you just gotta pick your poison. But it really is hard with a bodysuit, man. And I know, but the bodysuit is just the best to look clean. Like, you know, when you're wearing an outfit is all. But, yeah. Anyways, like I said before I had to go pee, like, kids today just don't do anything stupid like that. Because I know that, you know, yes, I love you. Just FYI, I see you in chat, and I love you. Okay, I don't know if you heard my bodysuit rant, but I'm sure you know how I feel. Like, bodysuits are hard to pee in, man. Like, they're rough, you know, because it's not easy. It's not easy with the bodysuits. But anyways, yeah, kids, don't be crazy. Don't be crazy. I like, don't do any weird shit, because I know people say, like, there's a lot of words going out about how, like, oh, yeah, make mistakes, do these things, because you could always come back from it, you know? You could always come back from it. But what they don't tell you is that sometimes you make mistakes that you cannot come back from. There are consequences. So just kind of gauge it, you know, like, is this something that I can accept the consequences with and I could come back from, or is it not? Because there are a lot of things like murder, jail, you can't come back from. And you're going to say, well, if I do it when I'm under 18, it's going to be expunged from my record. That's what you may be thinking. But how do you feel morally? You know, it's going to put a stain on your soul. Stain on your soul. Don't do it, kids. Don't do it. Just think about it. Just think for 2 seconds before you make a decision on what you want to do. You know? I mean, adults have to make that decision every day. Like drinking and driving. We have to think about it every day before we get into that car when we drive. And we don't do it. We don't do it. Because you can never come back from that. You can't. So. Anyways, that was a downer. Let's talk about other stuff. Like the bodysuits, which we already covered. And I don't know if you guys can see it, but I love this bodysuit. I got this from Amazon. It's like, let me see. There. See? Look. I got this bodysuit from Amazon. It's a daisy print. I wanted to do something new with the daisies. So, and it's long sleeve because at the time it was really cold when I got it. So it's nice. It's nice. I might even do this for my girls' night. Because I got an outfit for my girls' night. Me and my girls are gonna go to Crimson and Bloom. And I did this whole pantsuit outfit, but I do have to get it hemmed. But if I don't get that hemmed, I could wear this. I was thinking this and maybe like jeans or a nice skirt with my my wedges or something, right? I mean, it would be nice because it's a floral theme. So, you know. Anyways.
I like it.
The Studio Fairy is listening to us.
Yeah, she's in chat. That's fun.
She's in chat, and we were talking about the bodysuit. See,
she wears bodysuits.
Yeah, because all girls.
I mean, I think it's a thing now.
All girls know what it's like.
Do you want some more sad? You want some more sad stuff? Like the guy who killed his 5-year-old son and then turned himself in. You want to know about that guy?
No.
That guy's crappy.
Let's talk about the stuff I learned. Like, I read on, because there's this new Instagram I'm following called Real History.
Okay. Oh yeah.
So I follow this.
I'm gonna look that up.
I follow this new Instagram account called Real History, and it's so interesting. So just recently, it showed me a story about the 2 tallest people in the world getting together, and then they had a baby. So they were, I think the woman was like...
Is it Real History Uncovered?
I think so. Let me see.
Sorry, I didn't mean to stop you in your tracks.
So the woman was like 7'11", and then the man was 7'9", I believe. Whoa. And so they got together. This is back in the day, though, in like 18 something. And they had a 22-pound baby. A 22-pound baby.
Whoa.
Isn't that crazy?
That's
Like,
fucking huge, man.
I already think an 8-pound baby is like ginormous. Okay, so
Huge baby. Should I type in huge baby?
yeah, real history uncovered.
Oh, okay. Why don't I see that one then? I don't know. Maybe it's like a older post that you saw.
It is a little bit older because they post pretty much every day.
Uh-huh.
So it looks like a
Which
news
one?
article.
Um.
This is the picture.
All right.
This is
Yeah,
the
I don't see it on
This is
here.
the picture.
Okay, I see it from your phone. I don't see
So
it
it
on their
says
Instagram. Weird.
It's Anna Haining Swan and Martin Van Buren Bates.
Martin Van Buren Bates. I'll just look that up.
Of course, the man's name is gonna come out first.
Couldn't remember
How
the first one.
sexist.
I just couldn't remember the first one.
How sexist.
That guy was over 6 feet tall.
Yeah, and they had
Okay.
a 22-pound baby. And then they also told me the story about the real life
Anna Haining Swain. That's what you said.
and the real life
Whoa.
natural born killers.
Wait, those two?
Yeah, that's based on a true story, a true couple.
Is it? But were they tall or something?
No, not those two were the murderers.
What are you
This is
talking
a
about?
different story.
On the same page?
But it's on
Oh, I
yeah.
see.
like people should follow that because it's really
Okay.
cool. It
Here,
shows
let me show it on stream.
not only just history stuff, but
So yeah, here
real
this is
history
the
uncovered.
this is the page right here. I'll follow it on my Insta actually. There
Yeah.
you go. Boom.
Because it's really cool. It shows about like real things
Oh,
that happen
River
in
Phoenix.
history. Yeah.
Whoa,
the
that's
other
crazy.
day they talked. I learned about Heath Ledger and his thing.
This says that on October 30th, 1993, River Phoenix arrived at the Viper Room in West Hollywood just a couple hours before he died of a drug overdose. And this is that picture right there.
Yep.
Cool.
And it's really
I'll take a
creepy,
sip now.
like, like seeing pictures of people who like just died like minutes after
Oh, well,
the
yeah.
photo was taken.
There's actually, like, if you look that up, like, pictures right before death, there's, like, there's one specific one that's burned into my mind, which is, like, this woman who's about to be murdered by, like, a psychopath or a serial killer, and they're, like, in a barn, and you can see, like, the
Sad.
terror in her eyes, and it just looks
really
like
sad.
a woman, but looks like very scared. But this stuff isn't all about that. I mean, yeah, there's some Nazis up here.
Yeah, no, but there's other stuff like just about like they also
Right here, see?
this is the page where I also found out about the 5-year-old that got pregnant.
Right. Yeah, which is what
Yeah.
you're bringing up.
And it's because I mean it was terrible because someone did have sex with a 5-year-old, but she had a rare disease. She had a rare disease that
Right.
had you mature faster. So she had her period when she was 3, and then like she developed like her boobs developed faster and her hips widened more because she had this rare disease. It happens mostly to women, but then also it does happen to a few men. But just in particular, her story was crazy because she gave birth to like a healthy human being.
Wasn't it this one?
No, because it has a picture of her and her son right there by the colored photo. Up, right? Nope. No, down there.
This?
Yeah. See, that's her and her
What?
son.
Whoa. Okay, well, if you're watching the video version of this is a picture of that 5-year-old who gave birth to that boy next to her. That's insane,
And
dude.
then they never figured out who the person was, who the dad was, because she never wanted to talk about it and her family never wanted to talk about it. And I
Right.
know what everyone's gonna think, that it's probably the dad, and they investigated the dad and they found out that it was not him.
This is the one I thought was cool. Is like just a really scary old school Halloween costume, but who knows if this is even a real picture.
No, that is a real picture. Everything on here is a real picture.
Doesn't
so
look real to me.
So I read about that one too, and
Uh-huh.
it's because that was what the costumes used to be. So they used to be made of real skull and real like stuff. So now we have like fake skulls, right? I mean, out of plastic, but no, back in the day, because they wanted to have costumes, they would get real skulls, and if they wanted to dress like a pig,
yeah,
it would be
that's
like
right.
real.
I remember you telling me that.
Yeah, it was really weird and
what a
really
crazy
scary. Yeah.
situation there, huh?
Yep.
And then Oh, and I wanted to show you. Someone in Valheim made this. This is pretty cool. Let me scroll it up. Look at that. They made an AT-AT from Star Wars.
That's pretty cool.
It's pretty sick, huh?
That's pretty sick.
That's something I learned this week. Also, another murder of a 5-year-old in Las Vegas.
What?
Yeah, you want to know about that one?
No, not really, but I mean,
Why are people killing 5-year-olds?
is it a serial killer?
No, it's like the babysitter. It's this person right here.
Oh.
It says a surveillance captured babysitter accused of
Did she shake
abusing
him?
5-year-old.
She shook him.
It's just maybe could have done even worse than that. It's a lot of child abuse. So my advice to you guys, if you can't babysit a child, then don't
babysit.
don't do it.
Fuck.
Because killing a baby sucks.
Yeah.
Oh,
But-
also here on lighter news, 22.
Last one, we're at 80.
Yeah, we're 22 new games coming to Xbox Game Pass day and date, and they're all really interesting indie games. So a lot of really cool stuff. Nobody Saves the World looks really sick. I'll just kind of play the video here. You can see it. You start as like a little nothing guy, that little thing, and then you can like transform into like a little dog and like a horse that poops on his enemies and stuff. Looks pretty cool. Just a ton of games like that coming out for Game Pass.
Okay,
As if I didn't have enough shit to play.
Okay, so
A lot of true crime I pulled up, but we don't have to talk about all of it.
because we got intense about Britney Spears and about all that other stuff.
Yeah,
but,
and me spilling my shot earlier.
Yeah, but okay, so let's.
You got to pour the shot this time
I'll pour
because
the shot.
I'm not allowed to.
But so we are now moving on to our 25-cent advice and our Coup de Grace shot.
Yeah.
But before we do move on to that, I did want to, and I will make another announcement next week, but we are going to move to a Friday podcast. This and next week's will be our last Saturday episode, and then we'll move to Friday at 6:30. So still same time, 6:30, just on Friday. And I feel like that will be better for a lot of people. We could spend happy hour together right at the end of your work week for
part of happy
work
hour
weeks, because I know Vegas doesn't have a normal work week, but a California work week, as people would say it.
Still gonna be 6:30,
but it will still be 6:30. So but yeah, and I hope you guys can still.
You say 2 more weeks and then the week, or 1 more week?
One more week, because
So next week is the 3rd. So then the following Friday is April 9th.
And that's when
we're
gonna
start. Okay. So so April 3rd, our next episode, a week from today, 6:30 p.m. April 9th, 6:30 p.m. but on Friday.
Yes.
And then Friday going forward.
Unless there's something crazy happening, like we're camping or something.
Right, yeah, but in those cases we'll let you know.
We'll let you know beforehand
and
and tell you that we're gonna have a little hiatus.
Yeah, we'll either put out we'll probably still put out an episode maybe on the audio feed, or we'll just take a week off or something.
Yeah, probably just a week off.
Yeah, I'm just saying if I have something to put out, I'll put it out. But if I don't, I don't.
But yes, I will pour the shots, and then Jacob will do his 25-cent advice while he explains what the 25-cent advice is, but also he has to give me his shot glass.
I didn't give it to you?
No.
Oh man. Here you go.
No.
All right.
But before we just really start real quick, I just wanted to go with everyone. Last week, I talked to Jacob about maybe possibly trying to grow his hair out, grow it out. And I want to see how many people think that that's a good idea, because I feel like he should maybe try it, just because he's not working right now and maybe he has time to do it. And then when he starts working again, he could cut it.
She wants to see what I look like in a ponytail, so I'll go with a samurai top knot.
His nieces don't want him to grow his hair, but I feel like I just want him to grow it just to be curious about what it looks like. Because this is when I thought he would never look good in a beard, and then he decided to grow a beard, and then I love him in the beard, and I feel like it would be weird when he doesn't have a beard.
Well, so there you go. I guess I can't get rid of the beard now.
What if he looks better with What if he looks better with long hair? And I just don't know, because before I used to be opposed to guys with long hair.
Okay, here I'm going to give you 50 cent advice today, right? So
Did you tell them what the 25-cent advice?
I'm about to. So 25 cent advice is advice that's worth more than a quarter, but we're giving it for you for a quarter. But this time, I mean, we're giving it to you for free, but it's worth a quarter. You know what I mean? This time, I'm going to give you 50 cents advice, which is 2 times the advice. Number one, fuck, I forgot all my advice. But I will say that I'll give you one thing. If you want to grow out your hair, I guess go ahead. But, like, get it trimmed? I don't know. I don't know what I'm really going with this. I had an idea. I was, like, going to say, if you want to try something, just do it and don't care about what people say. But then I backed off because I'm like, I don't know. Maybe just do it, but do it the best way you can so you don't feel weird about it. You know what I mean? If you're stepping out of your comfort zone, make sure to do it in a way that you feel comfortable with. There you go. And my other advice is don't spill whiskey on your phone because it could ruin your day.
Okay, my 25-cent advice is love everybody. Love everybody and their culture. Black, Native American, Asian,
Hispanic,
white, everybody.
Swiss.
But
that's white.
But
Norwegian.
more importantly, because we're focusing on it this
English
week, is that please stop Asian hate. Asians are getting beat up all the time, not just with the shooting up of the Atlanta thing, but they're just getting pushed around and beat up. All these old people. You should look it up, and it's really terrible because we're all American citizens and we all try to work together to make a better world, and it's really sad. And it makes
don't
me
be
sad.
mean to people out there, man.
And it does make me sad because Asians don't normally speak up for themselves, and now is the time. And you should realize that even though we don't say anything, like, we still hurt sometimes, and it's very terrible. So love everybody, okay? That's all I ask.
Yep, love, laugh, and drink. That's what Hoot Rock means.
Yes, that's what we do. Drink together.
Love, laugh, live, and drink.
Love each other. Drink together.
Yeah.
'Cause when you drink together, that brings everybody closer.
Set aside your differences.
Set aside your germs
and make
just
sure
drink together.
And make sure that the alcohol makes it in your mouth and not all over your shit.
And not splashed on someone's face. We don't.
Do not splash this with, especially don't
hard
liquor.
It, okay.
Maybe even water is disrespectful.
Yeah.
You know, just be nice.
Don't splash anything on anyone's face unless you're in a pool and you're doing a splash contest. Okay.
A splash contest I've never heard about, but that sounds like fun. Maybe
we'll do it. We'll do it one day.
All right.
When we get into a pool.
And like my question is, is it to see who has the highest splash, or is it just splashing each other?
Splashing each other until the one says, "I can't take it anymore."
Oh, okay. Splash contest.
Splash contest.
Okay, I never heard of that. I thought it would just call it splashing each other.
Okay, so we're doing our Hoot shot.
We already said it.
We do this for our friend Kevin.
Kevin, we love you still.
He didn't die. He just is not on the podcast. And he gave us this word. So
yeah, it means live, laugh, love, and drink, like we were saying before. And when we say that, the show is over, okay? I know it's been a while.
It was a long episode, but that's because I couldn't control shit because I was drunk.
An hour and a half is every episode. We're not even at an hour and a half. Okay. So anyway, when we say Hoot Gras, we can say goodbye to you, and we'll see you next time. So
Hoot Gras
to you. Take this one last shot with us, and make sure it doesn't get all over the place. And when I say that shit, I'm talking to myself.
I'm sorry, I had to. I know I'm making a face, but that's just because I'm really drunk right now.
Yeah, you're way more drunk than I am.
I'm way more drunk than him. Because I drank when we were grilling, and I drink now. And yes, I love you guys, though.
This is still a fun episode. Sorry for blowing up earlier, but hey, shit happens.
I love you guys, and I'm always honest with you. So ask me anything, and I tell you anything, whether it's embarrassing or not.
True.
I love you.